How's Sandra?
Oh, she's tied up, man. I mean, like, really. She got married.
She got which?
Can you picture that? Old Sandy married.
To who?
You remember Artie from Beaverton? Always used to show up to the parties with some weird thing like a white rat or a gopher snake or something weird like that.
Yeah.
Jesus, the real maniac.
Oh, that's all right. They're a lot crazier on the outside.
Oh, goddamn McMurphy.
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay. Okay.
You all right, baby? I mean, are they treating you all right?
Oh, yes. The grub they give you, sensational. And the bed they give the man? Here, let me show you.
Why not?
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay. Okay. Here? Here? I think she wants to watch. You know, baby, you talk about the old parties and all. I have an idea of how we could throw one right here.
You're kidding.
No, and you can invite Sandra.
Oh, I told you she got married.
She still likes parties.
Oh, sure, but, how would we get in? Far out!
Mr. McMurphy, I'm afraid you'll have to ask your visitor to leave.
But I just got here.
It's okay. I'll see you later.
Oh, goddamn McMurphy. Later, boys.
Say goodbye. Nice kid. Comes from a good family.
You're not really going to do it.
Why not?
A party here?
That's the scam.
With, candy?
Cute trick, huh? Tell me, Billy, how'd you like to bump bellies with that?
My friend, for pure audacity, that proposition wins an analyst Oscar.
I plan to fling the greatest brawl that's ever been flogged in the loony bin.
Oh man, we're gonna have a party!
We? Huh. Said anything about we?
We're not invited?
Nope.
Well, why not?
I'm fed up with you, that's why. You know what's going on this very minute? The World Series. You dickheads are making me miss it.
But Mac, we tried.
Sure, you and Scanlon. All the rest of you were too scared to raise your hands.
Mac, if the matter weren't already settled, we could do
Well,
something.
is there anything that says we can't have a revote?
No, I don't recall that there is.
Well then. Boys?
Haven't you gentlemen got work to do?
Sure. Right now we're having a special meeting of the Patients Council.
Called by whom?
Mr. Dale Harding, President.
That's right, Miss Ratchet.
For what purpose?
For the purpose of changing TV time to the afternoon.
I see.
All right, boys. Let's get those hands
Just a moment. Do any of you feel, perhaps, that Mr. McMurphy is imposing his personal desires on you? I've been wondering if you all would be happier if he were moved to a different ward.
You can't send him up to disturb just for bringing up a vote.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you certain one more vote will satisfy you?
Sure. I just want to see which of these nuts has got any guts, once and for all.
All right then. All those in favor of changing television time to afternoon, please raise your hands.
Let's get those hands up, boys. Batter up!
Just a moment. The rules call for a unanimous vote.
Unanimous! Mean you want the chief to vote?
All patients present on the ward.
Is this how you run this democratic bull? Well, the lowdown dirty...
Set, Mr. McMurphy. I shall have to take note of that.
Just a minute.
The meeting was closed.
Just a damn minute. Chief, come here. Come here.
The poor man can't even hear you.
Well, it doesn't hurt to hear myself talk. It's all up to you. Look, all the boys have their hands up. You want to watch a baseball game? Huh? Baseball? Huh? Look, I need you to raise your hand. I need you to raise your hand like the fellas. Just raise your hand. All right? We need your vote. Your one vote to raise your hand. Do it. Do it for the guys, huh? Do it for me. Do it to piss Nurse Ratchet off. She'll be so pissed. Smells.
Nurse Rocket!
You animals! Come here, you beautiful beast! Sit down. Best seat in the house.
All right, Lara!
He swings. And a bad pitch. Oh my. And the count is 3-2. With the tying run on second base.
Comes.
It's the bottom of the sixth. A hit-run situation. Here comes the windup. And so.
Hey!
The meeting was closed.
Turn that TV set on.
You gentlemen will go back to your duties. Did
Don't-
you hear me?
Don't go anywhere.
Did you hear me?
Billy, sit down. Cheswick. Harding. Come on, guys, don't do this. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Don't be that weak link. He steps up to bat. He pitches. And it's a fly ball! It's a fly ball in outfield!
Run, you mother loaded turkey,
He's going
run!
fast first! He's going fast
He's
first!
throwing to second!
Go to second! Go to second! Come on, come on! Come on, come on! Come Roughly, old buddy. How we doing? Huh?
Fuck 'em all.
Oh, we will. We will twice. Step right on up here. We're gonna play a little game called Making a Hoop. There we go. Sit right there. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Okay. There you go. Beautiful. Right here. Play the ball. Really? All right, Billy, drive to the basket. Drive to the basket.
Ah!
Come on, shoot it, shoot it. Hey! What are you doing, Ruckley? I said not to move. It doesn't look good for the hoop to chase the basket. All right.
Throw me the ball, throw me the
No
ball,
way.
throw me the ball! Throw me the ball, throw me the ball! Throw me the ball,
Come on, Martini.
Hey, George!
What are you doing? Hey, there's nobody there. These are real people here. Come on. Chief, I'm gonna get you in on this. It's an old tribal game called Put the Ball in the Hole. Huh? Take the ball, put it into the hoop. Just take it, put it in the hoop. All right? Put your hands around it. Not so tight. Don't let all the air out. All right. Now lift your hands and put it in the hoop. Just lift your hands and put it in the hoop. Lift. In the hoop. In the hoop. Got it. Come on. Almost. Yeah!
Hey! Hey, you can't play basketball in here.
Why not? Oh, don't tell me. Board policy.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, shucks. Just when we have an alumni game coming up. Hey, honey, can I see your necklace?
You stay back.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to.
Fuck 'em all!
Good game. Please take Mr. Ruffley down. Well, we do have our little difficulties, don't we? But they'll be worked out. After all, we have weeks, months, if necessary, years.
Mac, you got her on the ropes.
Yeah.
Froggy
All
Mac.
you need is a knockout punch.
I wouldn't have believed it.
Oh, shut up, will ya? What you mean by that?
What?
That years thing. How come she acts like she's holding all aces?
Well, I guess it's because you're committed.
Oh, sure. I'm committed, but I only got a few months left on my sentence, so. Come on. Give me the bit.
Mac, it's not like a jail sentence. In jail, you've got a date ahead when you know you're going to be set free. But in here, if you're committed...
You mean she can keep me here till she's good and ready to let me loose? Well then, I got as much to lose bugging that old buzzard as you do.
More. I'm voluntary.
You're which?
I'm not committed. In fact, there aren't many on the ward who are.
You gotta be shitting me. Billy, you must be committed. But why? I mean, why? I mean, you're just a young kid. You ought to be in convertible, cruising for chicks. All of you. I mean, you bitch and you moan how you can't stand this place. You can't stand the big nurse. And all this time, none of you are committed? What's wrong with you? Ain't you got any guts?
Sure! Sure, that's it. We haven't got the guts. I could get out this afternoon. You think I want to stay here? Sure. I'd like a convertible and a girlfriend. But did you ever have people laughing at you? No. Because you're so tough. Well, I'm not tough! Neither is Harding. Neither is Cheswick. You talk like we stay in here because...
Okay. Why didn't you tell me, buddy, huh?
Tell you what.
She could keep me here till my dying day.
Yes, it didn't occur to us.
That's a fucking lie. Oh, now I did. Now I see why y'all keep coming at me like I'm Jesus Q Christ. Because I got everything to lose. And you. Hooey! How do you like that? Bastards con me. Conned by a bunch of fucking wackos.
Mac, no, believe
No,
me.
the hell with that! The hell with you! I got enough of my own worries without getting hooked on yours! So quit bugging me! All of you! Just quit bugging me!
Mr. McMurphy, what do you plan on doing with that?
I plan on using it, ma'am. Gonna scrub those urinals so clean. Gotta wear dark glasses just to see yourself pee.
Mr. Harding,
Yes, Miss Ratchet?
have you gentlemen been reasoning with Mr. McMurphy?
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
And just what did you say?
We explained the therapeutic community.
I see. That's just fine, boys.
Hey, Chief. It's bedtime. I saw you get up. I figured maybe you want some of that 1,000-year-old gum. They took away my canteen privileges. This is all I got.
Thank you.
Say it again. You're a little rusty.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Chief. What I was laughing at is, I finally caught wise to what you've been doing all these years. Just biding your time till you can tell her off.
No, I'd be too afraid.
How's that?
Not big enough.
You really are crazy. I've been on a few reservations in my life, and you gotta be the biggest damn engine I've ever seen.
My papa was bigger.
Yeah?
He was a full chief. Name, Teha Melatuna. Means the pine that stands tallest on the mountain. But my mother, she got twice his size.
Must have had a real moose of an old lady.
No, she wasn't big like that. She wasn't Indian neither. She was a town woman. Her name was Brompton.
Oh, I see what you're saying. When a town woman marries an Indian, it's marrying beneath her. Your papa had to take her name.
She said she wouldn't be married to no man with a name like Teha Latuna. But it wasn't only her that made him little. Everybody worked on him with their working on you.
They do.
Come on. Wanted us to go live someplace else. Wanted to take away our waterfall. In town, they beat up Papa. In an alley, cut off his hair. Combine. Big. Big. Papa fought it as long as he could. Until my mother made too little to fight back anymore. And he signed the papers.
What papers, Chief?
Ones that gave everything to the government. The village falls.
I remember, but I thought they got a whole bunch of money for that.
Oh, sure. That's what the government guy said. Oh, here's a big old pot of money. Papa asked, how can you pay for the way a man lives? How can you pay for his right to be an Indian? He didn't understand. Neither did the tribe. Stood outside our door, holding those checks. What should we do now? Papa couldn't answer him. He was too little and too drunk.
What happened to him?
Kept drinking until he died. They found him in an alley and they kicked dirt in his eyes. The combine whipped him. It beats everybody. Yes, it does. It doesn't just bust you outright. It works in new ways you can't even
Settle
see.
down.
And if you fight back, it puts you somewhere where you can't fight anymore and they install things and
Cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it. Cool it, right?
I've been talking crazy.
Well, yeah.
I don't make any sense.
Yeah, about that. What we need to do is
You hear him?
Oh, yeah. Canada Hunkers flying south. It's gonna be an early winter. Huh, there they go, flying across the moon.
Wire, briar, limber lock.
What?
It's an old children's rhyme. My grandmama taught me.
Yeah, you played on your hands here. Wire, briar, limber, lock.
3 geese in a flock.
One flew east, one flew west, and one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
And O-U-T spells out.
Goose swoops down and plucks you out.
Hey, McMurphy, you gonna crawfish? I mean, you gonna back down?
What's the difference?
Are you?
Say, remember when I tried to lift this thing? I bet you could do it.
little.
Huh, how do you know unless you try?
I'm not big enough.
Well, there's one sure way to find out. Well, you ready? You let me know. I'll make book on it. Boy, that would be a killer.
McMurphy, make me big again.
Well, gee. You look like you've grown half a foot already.
How can I be big if you're not? How can anybody?
Council meeting. Patients council meeting.
Hand the ground! Hand the ground! That'll be at 3 o'clock! Enemy players at 3
Knock it
o'clock!
off, Martini. There's nobody there.
Can't you see them? Can't you see them?
There's nobody there. Now cut it out. I tell you, there's nobody there.
I thought I seen them.
I know.
Boys, I've given a great deal of thought to what I'm about to say. I talked it over with the staff, and we all came to the same conclusion. That there must be some form of punishment for the unspeakable behavior of yesterday. Most of you are here because you could not adjust to the outside world. You broke the rules of society. At some time, in your childhood perhaps, you were allowed to get away with that. But when you broke a rule, you knew it. You wanted to be punished. You needed it. But that punishment did not come. This leniency on the part of your parents may have been the germ to your present illness. I remind you of this, hoping you will understand that it is entirely for your own good that we enforce discipline. Is there any comment? Then I assume you understand me and agree. You also understand that it is difficult to enforce rules in these surroundings. After all, what can we do to you? You can't be arrested. You can't be put in an institution. You're already there. All we can do is take away privileges. And so, after carefully considering the circumstances, we have decided to take away privileges which allowed, no, encouraged the rebellion to happen. First, for 30 days, there will be no viewing of television.
Ugh.
Second, the privilege of playing cards during recreation hours is hereby revoked.
Excuse me.
Is that all?
Not quite. There is one more matter. It concerns a patient who has been here almost as long as I. Longer, I believe, than any of you. You know, of course, to whom I refer. Long ago, Mr. Brompton was diagnosed as catatonic. And for that reason, because it was assumed we could not communicate with him, we gave him up. We forgot poor Mr. Brompton. That was wrong of us. But Mr. Brompton acted wrongly too. Please, don't misunderstand. We are happy to know that Mr. Brompton can be reached. But disappointed to learn that he should conceal it from us, thereby refusing to cooperate in his own cure. And if Mr. Brompton can hear, isn't it logical to assume that he can also speak? I think he should speak to us right now. His first contribution to group therapy. And how appropriate if those first words were an apology.
Mac?
An apology for the behavior that made yesterday's rebellion possible.
McMurphy!
Warren! Mr. McMurphy!
Oh man, you begging for it.
Leave him alone.
Mr. McMurphy, I am warning you.
Hey.
He's going. Come on, stand up.
Yeah! That's how you do it. That's how you get it done.
See that look on Warren's face? That look when you put the old bear hug on him? Come on, Chief, why don't you laugh out loud, huh?
You gotta laugh. Especially when things ain't funny. It's how you keep yourself in balance. No? That's the ticket. Hey. You're getting bigger. Look at that foot, like a flat car. You keep growing this way, pretty soon they'll have to spring you. Then there'll be old Chief Bromden cutting down the boulevard. Men, women, and kids rocking back on their heels just to see you. Well, what's this giant we got here? Taking 10 foot a step, ducking under telephone wires, stopping only long enough for virgins. The rest of you twitches, don't even bother lining up.
What's so amusing?
Not sure you get the point.
Don't you boys feel sorry for what you did?
Can't say that I do, ma'am. So whatever you're gonna do, get on with it.
We had a meeting, Randall.